5, we're out of a run, and we're doing an interview for EUPHORIA magazine.
Tom, Joe and Will were actually in bands kind of throughout their youth at school. And then when they went to Nottingham, Joe was kind of doing a singer-songwriter thing. And
It was awful.
they all kind of formed a band, and I decided that I'd like to be in the band also, despite their reluctance to let me in. And then we kind of started, I guess it was properly December, January kind of time, a year and a half ago. And then it kind of, it was just kind of lots of recording demos and just seeing what happened. You don't go into this thing assuming that things are going to happen. You do it purely because you kind of enjoy making music with your mates, and that's exactly how it started. It was just one of those really, really lucky and amazing things that happened, that we kind of got the opportunity to give it a go full time.
When you start making music, as Felix said, you never really, obviously, performing music to loads of people is the ultimate goal. But you never have it in your mind like, this is what's going to happen. So like, you just make music for the sake of making music because you enjoy it and you enjoy listening to it. And then getting signed was just a ridiculous thing. And yeah, it's just amazing.
I think Henry would have been a history teacher wearing tweed.
Yeah, I can see that.
I believe that Felix would be
Probably a drum teacher.
I've worked at like SeaWorld or something.
yeah, SeaWorld socialite. And Will would kind of
They make a vampire joke.
would whinge, I guess, for a while, and
Tom
then
would
find
go-
something he doesn't enjoy.
Tom would go to WWE.
I was out of nowhere.
He likes the masks.
Like the clothes. Loincloths.
My favourite song of ours is a song called I Found. For me personally, it was just it was one of the first times that we were able to write a song about exactly what I wanted it to be about. Like, I was able to find the words that actually described how we were feeling, so that was quite cool.
For me, probably Shepherd's Bush Empire with Lewis, because it was we played Brixton, which was a huge venue, and Shepherd's Bush it's quite sizable, but it felt really intimate, and it was also, I don't know, I think we were just really buzzing for that gig, and we just put everything into it. Everything went to plan, and it just felt really good to play. And we got off stage, and I was just loved it.
Sick.
Bombastic. It's still, our live show's still at the level where we don't have our own lighting yet, and our own lighting design and all that sort of thing. So it's like, in terms of spectacle, it's never going to be like right now. It's not going to be something to behold. But I know that every gig we always throw everything we have into it and kind of give it our all, and just big sing-alongs, anthems,
Stadium rock.
yes.
It just started as a bit of a joke when one of us scored a goal on FIFA, and it just felt right to start chanting hoorah or oorah. So now we just decided, like, it's a joke, but like, it gets us psyched up before we go on stage. And then we were just on tour with Lewis Watson and Andreas Mo, and Andreas they're both lovely guys, but Andreas is from Sweden, and he overheard us one night, and we played, and then we came back off, and he was like, apparently, it was like, what were you chanting? We were like, oorah, oorah, and he's like, well, in Swedish that means whore. And he's like, I just thought it was, I overheard you guys just chanting whore. And then he went on stage, I was like, that's weird. And we were like, we have no idea, it was a made up word.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
Shit.
And he gets plugged in time.
Use you as a word.
It's always, well, for me, it's this mixture between excitement and just ready for the worst to happen. You know what I mean? Just like you're
Amps
like,
don't work.
yeah.
Drums fall apart.
It's one of those. It's one of those things. Tours all about McDonald's and Subway, and the amount of absolute crap I get to eat. Fantastic. Truly
Mummy
fantastic.
can't tell me off. I just like the at the big parties that we go to every night. I'm just a bit of a party boy.
Yeah, but these are my best friends, so it's just hilarious that we just get in a van and go play music every night. So I would do it every single day of every single year if I could, until I keel over and die.
Yeah, there's like an indescribable sort of gratification you get from playing shows every night, and then like an adrenaline rush that, yeah, it's just, you can't get it anywhere else. And so being on tour like that every night is amazing, and you just feel on top. So the most recent EP we put out is Pilot, and it kind of has the broadest range of what we do as a band in the track listing, and the song I Found is one of the songs we're most proud of altogether, and it's something different that came out in the studio, and it was just getting it out there in the open, and we all believe in the song. It was really great for all of us, and the response has been amazing, especially on the video, and then the EP is called Pilot, and Pilot for me is one of my favourite songs that we have. It just has a lot of energy, it's a lot of fun to play live and stuff like that. And Thank You is a bit of an earlier song, so it just kind of has a broad spectrum of what we do, and people respond to that, and you can see we're not just a one-trick pony. Yeah, it displays us nicely, I think.
Bands who've got like heavily textured music or like really dynamics is something we've always tried to incorporate into ours, and like Joe said, Coldplay and bands like Elbow and U2, who are like, you know, huge bands, and they make, well, big songs, big anthems basically, and that's something else that we want to kind of bring into it. So it's a sort of a crossover between those kind of two things. I'm listening to a bit of Burial right now.
What's that?
Burial is he's an electronic artist.
Oh, right,
It's
okay. Sounds extremely metal.
No, it's not metal. I used to listen to it, but I listen to like Burial and
Regian.
I'm listening to a lot of that new Ben Howard album, and
CB's album as well.
yeah, that's beautiful.
Old J's album.
I haven't gone into the
Song?
second one as much as the first.
Song's
good. Song's good. These famous people around, I mean, I tend to just sort of look from a distance. I know Tom likes to take photos.
It's not as creepy as it sounds. It's definitely way creepy. We were at a party and Rosie Huntington-Whiteley was there, and I was just like, I need to show someone that I was in the same room as her. So I was just at the bar, and it wasn't weird. I just took a picture and showed someone like she was in the same room as me.
Yeah.
We're
Felix
quite
is
nervous people, so we won't go up and speak to people.
Well,
Except
Felix will,
Felix
but the rest of us will just.
The rest of
be
us
like-
will be starstruck and be
Yeah.
awkward and look at the corner.
Oh, mine was
You can be as honest as you want.
mine was an eye infection. Images of an eye infection.
I think mine was a Star Wars character called Wyloff Tarkin.
Mine was actually good. It's getting worse. I've been playing a lot of Destiny recently, and I googled a certain type of leg armor, so my whole outfit would match. So it's just to see where I could find it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
100% him.
Henry.
Probably Henry.
Felix.
Me.
Definitely
Henry.
Felix.
Oh, fuck off.
Then again, I've never driven in a car with Henry, so I don't know what that'd be like.
He does drive a beautiful
It's my mum's car.
Renault
Renault
Megane
Megane.
Coupe convertible though, so he looks fabulous. Yes, he does.
Scarf.
Lipstick.
Tom.
I just like food loads, so I make it.
Felix.
Although Joe is.
Unquestionable.
Oh no, Joe is close behind, because after like 2 beers he'll be like, "Tell you what, guys, I've been drinking." But
No.
I've had a few.
My drink,
had a
like,
few to drink.
if I have a drink, it's like relevant. When like Felix has a drink, it's catastrophic.
I'm likely to get arrested.
Me.
Okay, ask a stupid question.
Him.
Cry during a movie.
Joe.
Who's most likely to survive a zombie apocalypse?
Will, because he joined them.
Most likely to skydive.
I don't know. I want to say me, but I'm gonna go with Henry. He kind of spices life up a bit.
What?
Okay, who's most likely to make others laugh?
I'll take that.
I'm
one
going
as
to say
well.
Felix because it's just ridiculous.
My minions.